All right, so we all know to eat our vegetables, and fresh is best if we can get it. But what about when a grocery store is not close enough? A micro farm in Mansfield helping to bridge the gap for families living in food deserts. Soon, they'll be sprouting up across neighborhoods in Richland County. And News 5's Taylor DeHaze shows us how these micro farms are bringing fresh foods to tables in time and making it a better land.
Amanda Stanfield is the proud mother of 7, doing what any mom would do. Trying to give her kids the best life, filled with quality food.
Our kids, we want them to have that fresh food, but we feel like the access is definitely not there. This is a food desert.
The nearest grocery store several miles away, making a trip anything but convenient.
We still try to have the healthy options for them, like an apple with peanut butter or peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and not just chips. We don't want them to have empty calories.
The fresh fruit in her cupboard and on her cutting board isn't abundant.
My husband and I tease each other all the time because he'll say, you didn't tell me I wasn't allowed to eat that, but I have it in my head and I know that it's in the refrigerator because it's not easy to get to the grocery store.
Now this is becoming her sanctuary. Blackberries, fresh greens, it will all be in her backyard, with this produce being delivered to homes across the county. This micro farm is part of a bigger project that all sprung up out of a parking lot at Ohio State University in Mansfield. Brussels sprouts, fresh peas, and lettuce rooting up all over Richland County, closer to homes that haven't had access to those fresh vegetables in nearly a decade. Associate Professor Kip Curtis says the wheels started turning years ago, describing the area abundant with food deserts.
The lack of access to fresh food, the challenges that it presents for a family are so insurmountable.
With a huge hit to health.
Because they're eating more processed, salty, sugary food, we see higher levels of diabetes. We see higher levels of childhood obesity.
This 3rd-acre lot is where it all started, turning canned foods into those vibrant with color, helping families swap fast for fresh. Curtis received a $2 million grant from the Foundation for Food and Agricultural Research, and instead of 1, you'll see 10 micro farms spring up in the next 3 years during the pilot project, all operated by trained volunteers. At the end of the pilot program, these could become paying jobs. The pilot system represents a scalable fresh produce marketing core for local veggie producers, serving as an example for other cities to follow suit.
When you have a healthy urban center and you have a healthy rural center connected, you have a much better land.
In Mansfield, Taylor DeHaze, News 5.
Now that micro farm will be thriving and producing next month. That's my time. Thanks so much for joining us.